Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Maisarah Alwani Binti Mohd Razif with metric number 278981. Water pollution is undesirable to change in the state of water contaminated with harmful substances. It is the second most important environmental issue next to air pollution. Water pollution occurs when a lot of chemicals, sewage, and fertilizers are dropped, and if it is not treated before being discharged into waterways, serious pollution is the result. Next is the importance of water. The human body requires a lot of water. Water is used by all of our cells, organs, and tissues to help regulate temperature, stay hydrated, and sustain body functioning. Water also serves as a lubricant and a cushion for our joints. Water is beneficial to our entire health. There are several reasons for the importance of water in life on this earth. First is the presence of water. Water is the basis of all life. Water covers 70 to 75% of the Earth's surface. Much more fresh water is stored under the ground in the aquifers than on the Earth's surface. Of all the water on Earth, humans can only use 3/10% of this water. Second is the need for clean water. Drinking contaminated water is the leading cause of epidemic disease in developing countries. Clean, healthy drinking water is essential to a child's proper mental and physical development. It is because water can cause birth abnormalities. 3.41 million people die from water, sanitation, and hygiene-related causes each year. Third is the existence of water in the human body. 70% of an adult's body is made up of water. A person can live about a month without food, but only a week without water. Water leads to overall great health by flushing out wastes and bacteria that cause disease. Water can decrease the risk of cancer. Water pollution can be avoided by following a few simple guidelines. For example, use natural pesticides and fertilizer, minimize the usage amount, recycle the motor oil, do not treat the toilet as a waste basket, and stop pouring fat oil grease. First is to use natural pesticides and fertilizers. Try to use more natural alternatives that will leave less impact on the environment. Go for pesticides that include ingredients like pyrethrum and insecticide soap. There are more natural choices for fertilizer like animal dung, lawn clippings, and ash from wood. Many of these choices can enrich soil much better than most commercial fertilizers. Second is minimize the usage amount. We need to use the minimum amount of detergent or bleach when we are washing clothes or dishes. Third is recycle the motor oil. Often, people pour motor oil down the drain after performing an oil change, and this can certainly pollute local water supplies. Recycle any motor oil we want to get rid of instead of pour it into drain. Fourth is do not treat the toilet as a waste basket. We need to avoid using the toilet as a waste basket. Most tissues, wrappers, dust clothes, and other paper goods should be properly discarded in a waste basket. The fiber-reinforced cleaning products that have become popular should never be discarded in the toilet. The last is we need to stop pouring fat oil grease, that also known as FOG. Do not pour fat from cooking or any other type of fat, oil, or grease down the sink. Keep a fat jar under the sink to collect the fat and discard it in the solid waste when full.
Good morning to Doctor and all my friends. My name is Little, matching number 279090. Today, my friend and I would like to present about the topic related to teams with nature. The topic I will present today is the effect of water pollution in our life. The effect of water pollution brings disadvantage to us in our daily life. So much is water pollution. Water pollution occurs when harmful substances, often chemicals or microorganisms, contaminate a stream, river, lake, ocean, or other body of water, degrading water quality and rendering it toxic to human and the environment. There are many categories of water pollution. One of the categories of water pollution is groundwater. When rain falls and seep deep into the earth, filling the crack and porous space of an aquifer, it becomes groundwater, one of our least visible but most important natural resources. Nearly 40% of Americans rely on groundwater pumped to the earth's surface for drinking water. From some folk in rural areas, it their only freshwater source. Groundwater gets polluted when contaminants from pesticides and fertilizer to waste heat from landfills and septic systems make their way into an aquifer, rendering it unsafe for human use. Ridding groundwater of contaminants can be difficult to impossible, as well as costly. Once polluted, an aquifer may be unusable for decades or even thousands of years. Groundwater can also spread contaminants far from the original pollutant source as it seeps into stream, lake, and ocean. Other than that, ocean water is also a category of water pollution. 80% of ocean pollution originates on land. Whenever along the coast or far inland, contaminants such as chemicals, nutrients, and heavy metals are carried from farms, factories, and cities by streams and rivers into our bays and estuaries. From there, they travel out to sea. Meanwhile, marine debris, particularly plastic, is blown in by the wind or washed in storm drain and silt. Our seas are also sometimes spoiled by oil spill and leaks, big and small, and are consistently soaking out carbon pollution from the air. The ocean absorbs as much as quarter of man-made carbon emission. Besides that, there are many types of water pollution. So, the water pollution have how many types? First is chemical pollution, the most common type of water pollution. Chemicals can infiltrate both underground water sources and those sitting on the Earth's surface. As an integral component of the agriculture industry, it's unsurprising that much of chemical contamination comes from the pesticides and fungicides used in farming, but metal and solvent from industrial sites are also leading contributors. Secondly, groundwater pollution. Agriculture is a key source of water pollution, especially for groundwater. Fertilizer and pesticides applied to crops and can seep into the ground and contaminate other water rivers and waterbed thus compromising the quality of wells, boreholes, and other places from which groundwater is extracted for human use. Thirdly, surface water pollution, referring to all water sources above ground such as rivers, lakes, seas, and oceans. Surface water pollution can occur both naturally, accidentally, and intentionally. For example, monitoring has an all important role in natural flood management, which can lead to poor water quality, while accidentally oil speed and industry emptying waste into water bodies are also key or contributor. Besides the effect of water pollution, water pollution also causes many effects in our life. One of the effects is destroy the ecosystem of marine life. The release of radioactive waste from industrial, medical, and scientific process into river or river will kill the marine life, and the number of marine life will continue decrease. Besides that, sulfur particles from acid rain can cause harm to the health of marine life in the rivers and lakes. It contaminates and can result in mortality. The habitat of marine life will also be destroyed, and they will lose their habitat to life. The plastic will also kill fish, marine mammals, and sea turtles, destroy habitats, and even affect animal mating ratio, which can have devastating consequences and can wipe out entire species. Other than that, water pollution can also harm human health. A person may ingest microplastic via drinking water or through eating contaminated seafood. The person who uses water which has pollution will also cause many diseases. Furthermore, drinking water contaminated chemical waste can cause serious health problems if ingested. A person who ingests chemical toxins in their water can be at risk of cancer and damage to immune and reproductive systems. This is the serious problem because water pollution can probably cause the loss of human life. Finally, finally, water pollution will also cause economic effects. Managing and restoring polluted water body is expensive. For example, Japan declared in 2019 that it is running out of space to contain the contaminated water after the Fukushima disasters. It currently has over a million tons of contaminated water stored in tanks. So, the research showed that it will cost at least 6 billion to clean out the effect of the disasters. In normal conditions, it costs more to purify drinking water, not to mention the high cost of treating disease resulting from contaminated water. That's all for me. Thank you.
In conclusion, we think that everyone has to change their habits because the water is a natural resource that very important. If we follow the same way till now, maybe one day our sons woke up and they won't have water to drink.